Brainstorm the problem. Brainstorm the problem. Brainstorm the problem.
Good morning. It's 9:01 and 10 seconds, June 13th. It's 2024. I was waiting to see if that last scene change was going to work. Brian says he hears a buzzing and a beeping. I have reason to suspect there might be something going amiss with audio this morning. So let's see if we get some more reports on that. I just turned on desktop audio, so SpeakerBot should be alive. Brian says, just kidding. Okay, then I'll let go of that. Oh, and Tim says, me too. I don't know if you guys are kidding with me or not. Steve McCure is here. Hello, Steve.
Said, I love that purple Schritt, Doug.
Oh, this is the Under Armour, one of the Under Armour shirts that I should have had yesterday because of that USB cable.
John Williams said, looks like you did get some sleep.
I did. That trader was, I was kidding. So server-side ads, what's up with that? Server-side ads, of course. So weren't they always server-side ads? They weren't my ads. I'm going to turn off the repeating SpeakerBot messages. Let's see, Greg said, I see YouTube is using a server-side ads now. Seen one for Wix on the lead-in to the live stream.
I got a video to share with you guys. You all will freak out.
Okay. I'm going to go to channel comments. Janet Minchek. I wanted to know how to reset my desktop since it's need upgraded from Windows 8. I believe it was Windows 10. I've updated it, but not recently. I don't use this desk since getting laptop. Janet has been on the show before. Let me find the right one here. If you go to my channel and use the magnifying glass and search for Janet, you'll find these two videos where she came on in Zoom, connected remote to her computer about 3 years ago. And I think what she actually is wanting to do here, listen, let me reread that. I wanted to know how to reset my desktop since it's need upgraded from Windows 8. I believe it was to Windows 10. I've updated recently. I don't use this desk since getting laptop. So it's a desktop computer. I don't think she uses it much. I think it previously had been upgraded from Windows 8 to Windows 10, but now she wants to reset it, meaning wipe everything out. I think that's what she's asking. She wants to wipe everything out, but she can't do a factory reset because that's going to reset it to Windows 8, or at least she shouldn't. Janet, we'd be happy to connect remotely to your computer and get you on Zoom again if you want us to help with that. Basically, what I think you're going to want to do is go to the Microsoft Media Creation tool and create a USB. You'll need a USB thumb drive. I think 16 gigabytes, maybe 8 gigabytes will work. I'm not sure. And create the installation image on that USB for your computer. So when you go in to create installation media, there's a step in here where there's a checkbox to create for this device. So you want to create this on your current installation of Windows 10 on that desktop, if I'm understanding it right. And I'm being told in chat that 8 gigabyte thumb drive should be fine. I thought that was right, but I wasn't sure. And you want to watch for that checkbox to create it for this computer, because that's going to put at least some of the drivers that you need on there. Now, if you do let us help with this, one thing that I'll do is to export all of your current drivers to that thumb drive as well. So just in case Windows doesn't automatically install all of your drivers, then we'll have them that way, and you won't have to go to the manufacturer's website to install the rest of the drivers. So I will reply to Janet with a timestamp to this point in the video. Is she? Oh, she's not an approved, and she's not a standard moderator. I know Janet well enough. I'm going to go ahead and make her a standard moderator. She's actually been on the show, and that was back before we. I bet she was a moderator back then, but over time, perhaps YouTube automatically removes that status. If you haven't been on a channel for a long time, I'm not sure about that. Love to see Janet again. And she was actually replying to a video of mine, upgrade from Windows 7. Upgrade Windows 10, upgrade from Windows 7. Can't even read right. Pineapple Road. With the feature, the battery being electronically disconnected, a Lenovo laptop I had back in 2015 or 2016 came with documentation which indicated the laptop had such a feature. I did some more research, and it turns out...
Will Janet need to buy a new license for the OS?
No, she won't need to buy a new license because the computer she's using, if I'm right in understanding her comment, that she has a desktop computer that was upgraded from Windows 8 to Windows 10, it now has a digital license. When you reinstall on that same computer, the digital license will automatically be there. Commendatore in chat. Hello, dear sir. It's Commendatore for the first time on live chat. I have a long question. Well, you can go ahead and type it into chat, or if you prefer, send it to me by email. Commendatore. Good to see you. So, continuing on here. Documentation which indicate the laptop has such a feature. I did some more research. Turns out most models of Dell laptops have a battery storage mode.
Free upgrade from Win 8 to Win 10. I think MS stopped that.
Yeah, but she's already on Windows 10. If I'm understanding correctly, that computer has already upgraded from Windows 8 to Windows 10. So at that point in time, it has a digital Windows 10 license. Battery storage mode. Hopefully YouTube doesn't reject this link. It did not. And here's this link. Battery will enter storage mode after a computer is powered off for 1 to 3 weeks. Wow. That seems really short. And then here is the Dell Technologies. And as I mentioned the other day, I was not aware of this. So it's amazing to me that it's been around this long that I did not know. Let's see, plug the computer into AC adapter to boot after a long period of being powered off. So this is Dell documenting this feature. Users are asked to plug in and power up the computers within the first month to avoid draining the CMOS battery. Fully charge the battery before storage for maximum shelf life. There was another specific. To support battery health, Dell batteries enter storage mode, which is an auto protection feature that limits power and auto shuts down. This helps to preserve battery capacity and does not overdrain the battery. This feature has been on all Dell computers and batteries since 2014. The battery enters storage mode once the battery is low or at a maximum of 3 weeks non-usage. This sounds like it's actually a feature of the battery itself, that inside the circuitry, the electronics of the battery, it goes into storage mode, meaning you can't even manipulate that in BIOS settings. That's what that sounds like, or gives me the impression of. Very interesting. Thank you for that extra information. Pineapple Road. Then I'll go to the messages that I have, the emails that I had stored. Steve Mercure in chat today. I had more email exchange with him that I have not talked about. No, Commendatores in chat. Steve. Is Steve in chat? Let's see. Where do I even have a monitoring tab open? There it is. Pop out chat. And come over here. Steve. Yeah, he is here. He is. Both are in chat. Awesome. 2 relatively new people in chat. Well, I know they're not new people. They're new to this channel. And let's see, I gotta conceal his email address. His full name is already on his channel name. So here I'll go here. And he did give me permission. Greetings, Doug. I'm catching today's show on replay, but I wanted to get you an answer quickly. First, you're correct on version 1 of my name, meaning Mercure, not Mercury. In fact, your first pronunciation is spot on. I thought of another alternative, Mercure. Is that more French? Mercure. Our sports crew does no post-production to the audio for our ball game live streams. We run 2 headsets with XLR connectors into a small mixer. The mixer then connects to a medium-powered laptop using OBS to send our stream real-time via YouTube and Facebook. By medium-powered, I mean an i7 10th Gen CPU. Thank you for that. The system does have a separate graphics processor. We do no post-production on the laptop. And for replay, we upload the entire video to both sites just as they were streamed. Unrehearsed, unedited, what was the other one? Unscripted. The mixer itself does have the capability to customize the audio before feeding it to the computer. Let me introduce myself. I love it that you gave me this. Absolutely love this, Steve. Thank you so much. Let me introduce myself as I am a noob to your channel. For those who don't know, that means newbie. I'm 61 years old, computer geek. My first computer was a Timex Sinclair, which I haven't heard of that. Jeez, was that a watch? Did it take a beating and keep on ticking? Clicking? Well, if it was a computer, it'd be clicking, not ticking. At age 17, I started a career in radio broadcasting as a DJ, sports announcer, and anything else that I could do for fun and profit. I obtained a degree in electrical engineering in 1996. I worked my way through college by working at a nuclear power plant, building, programming, and working on PCs. After working as an industrial automation engineer for a few years, I learned that I sucked at engineering. I returned to computers as my life's calling. I've been working for public schools in Arkansas since 2001. Does anyone else pronounce that Arkansas? I very much enjoy learning from you and Carrie Holzman's channel. Working for a public school does not allow me to play with the latest and greatest hardware. It's through YouTube channels like yours that I'm learning about new technology and trends in our business. So happy to have you, Steve. And let's see, I'm going to go on to next. I actually had another, I replied to him, he replied to me. And so I got to arrange this one. This one, his email address does not show when I'm looking at the email. So that's all right. Yeah, so here I can go. I replied to him, thanks for getting back to me. I was just trying to figure out how to send a message to you via YouTube. When your email came in, he actually sent me an email while I was trying to figure out how to send him a message. Is it your opinion, based on your experience, that dynamic XLR mics will likely produce better audio with less anomalies than USB mics? In my research since then, I currently have the opinion no. That is not the reason why audio people choose XLR over USB. Please feel free to read anything you wish. I would be honored. Sadly, I cannot give you a very informative answer to your question on XLR microphones versus USB microphones. Our stream crew has always used XLR microphones and a mixer connected via USB. Every radio station I've ever worked for also use XLR connected microphones, both for remote sports broadcasts and in studio work. Perhaps there's a reason professional broadcasters stick with XLR style connectors. Yes, and the reason, as I understand it at this point, the reason why what I understand at this point is that XLR cables can be much longer without any loss of signal. Not true for USB. Also, USB, you have to be connected to a USB port on some device, usually a computer. There are kind of mixers available for it, but the audio industry has used XLR forever, and because of the cable length, they have no reason to want to switch over to USB. And surprisingly, by the way, hey Doug, what have you done to fix your problem? I ordered a new microphone, but maybe not what you might have expected to me to order. Let me go pull that up and show you what I ordered. Let's see, is this page safe to show? Yeah. So here it shows arriving by 10 p.m. tonight. It's a microphone that is usually handheld or a microphone stand. I'm going to tell you why I ordered that one. It was kind of a surprise to me to choose that one. Let's see, here it is. It's only $49. That is not the reason why I chose this one. I was very surprised as I was shopping around yesterday.
Yay, congrats, Doug.
As I was shopping around yesterday, I was very surprised to find out most of the USB microphones have both. Excuse me, USB and XLR capabilities. Now, the reason why I chose this one is because it uses the same USB, I think that's a micro or mini type B connection. That's the cable that I have connected to my Yeti. None of the other microphones that would have more the appearance of a traditional podcaster had this style, so I would have to re-cable. And I went and watched videos reviewing this microphone, and it sounds fine. I couldn't hardly tell any difference between them. So another thing that I liked about this is that it, since it clips on using this kind of clip, which I can connect to my boom, I can easily pull that off of my boom microphone, disconnect the cable, use that other 10-foot cable I showed you, and use it at a different location on my desk. All these other microphones that have the body style that would traditionally be used for podcasting or live streaming, you can't easily remove them. You have to unscrew something or other. So, you know what? I kind of like that. And this is a dynamic microphone, not condenser. And there's plenty of choices of dynamic microphones in the USB world. So I was happy for that. Now, did I finish on his email? Oh, yeah. Let's go. I didn't quite finish. I can confirm one suspicion that I believe you are having. There are a lot of bad connectors attached to cables. Bad connector. Bad connector. Out there now. Something just occurred to me. I've got several friends who are audio and broadcast engineers. I'd be happy to ask them about their opinions about XLR and USB for microphone connections if you wish. I think I responded to him. I already said, no, that's okay. Because I have done, at that point in time, I'd done the additional research and I am satisfied. I am satisfied. What song is that? I am satisfied. Got no satisfaction? No, that's not what I'm trying to think of. All right, where else do I need to go? So Pineapple Road. Pineapple Road, I think, watches on replay. Yeah, I'll probably respond with the timestamp to both of those. All right, did I have anything else in the email?
John
Yes, I
Williams
did.
said maybe we will be able to hear more from the Mini Dougs.
Okay. Tim Cruz sent an email, and I think I had this one lined up for yesterday and didn't get to it. Tim Cruz said, hello, DougBetts. I was wondering what kind of update this is and what it has inside it. And did you also get this update that what I'm wondering, and if anyone else got this update on today's show? I just saw it this morning when I turned on my Dell laptop. So that would have been 2 days ago on Tuesday. And let's see, I'm going to view that picture first. Yeah, that's okay. And make it full. So this is the update he was talking about. Everybody got this update, Tim. This is the cumulative update. Every month there is a cumulative update that has a code for the month. So this is very, very normal update to get. And everybody did get it. And I got it. And then you were asking what's inside. Let's go look at. Let's see. I gotta unmaximize that, and I got that over here. So when you go to the Microsoft catalog, you can Google search that KB number, and when you're looking through the results, just look for one that has catalog.update.microsoft. That'll take you straight to here. So here, all of these are that same KB number. Only one of these would be for your computer. 2 of them are for ARM processors, And then so when you look at the remaining two, the difference between those 22H2, 23H2. Yeah, depending upon what version of Windows 11 or Windows 10 you have at the current time, that would determine which of these you get. And then you can click on that. And then you can click on this more information link to find what information Microsoft has published about it. I know that there's more to this. There's got to be more to this update than just this one thing that they talk about in here. But I did not see where to drill down deeper into it. Quality improvements, key changes include all improvements to the Windows 11 22H2. No additional issues are documented for this release. I find that hard to believe. Are there really no additional? Maybe that is additional problems with this release they're saying there. I don't quite understand their information there. If somebody gives me a link in chat to find the full details about what's in this, that would be useful. So that's a response to Tim Cruz. I've got also flagged as emails for today as Sinvish's emails back and forth to me, but I don't think we're quite ready to give any kind of summary conclusion on that. What do I have else to go to today? I think that covers the things for me to bring up. It seems like there was something else. Something else here. Oh, yeah, I know. Something about the trailer today that I think Ken will find interesting, aside from the ribbing each other. That had that had some music in it. The original version of that trailer was too long to be used as a trailer. Where am I going to go for that? Over here. The original version for that was 4 minutes and 16 seconds long. So I actually had to edit that down to 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Trailers, maximum length is around 2 minutes. You can go a little bit over it and it still qualify as a trailer. But the interesting thing I saw here is I had a little bit of I didn't sleep at all last night, which I have that. Yeah, last night from Fifth Dimension. And the first one had more of that, and it was enough for it to get blocked for copyright issue. But the one that actually played before the show wasn't long enough to cause that problem. Ken in chat says, I thought it was up to 3 minutes on trailers. It might be that now. I'm not sure. I was surprised when I started getting trailers to go in to be qualified when they were over 2 minutes, because my understanding from the beginning when I started using trailers, it's that they were limited to 2 minutes. Maybe they've changed that up to 3 minutes. The other thing that I thought Ken might be interested in is I've heard him on his show talking about a video that he uploaded, intending to use it as a trailer, but it was qualified as a short. I don't think a video can be qualified as both a short and a trailer. I think if you're going to do a short length video and you want to be sure it gets qualified as a trailer, I think you need to do it in horizontal format. So I'm guessing that the trailer that you were wanting, the video that you made that you were wanting to be a trailer that got qualified as a short, I'm guessing it was a vertical format and it fit the qualifications for a short and therefore was not available to you as a trailer. Just a thought. Tim in chat is asking, how can I set up a trailer? I don't know how to do that. Just make a regular horizontal format video that's, well, around 2 minutes. Maybe you can get up to 3 minutes. And then it's only usable when you're doing a live stream. It's not usable on It's not usable on premieres, I don't think. So then when you're scheduling a live show, come into customization and come down here to the trailer section and add it. If you don't have the section in here on customization for trailers, then that means your channel's not qualified for trailers, and then you need to go look at channel qualifications to see what it takes to get there. I don't know offhand. Let's see. Let's go to, there's no shows, there's nobody available for me to redirect to, unless Ken is going to do something again upon request. And I'm going to come over to chat. This is going to be kind of a skip through. Let's see, what's all this going on? All right, full disclosure, I scheduled and did the show hours afterwards, and only after I was asked if I was doing a show. Got it. Chris gives something, I think. Alice loved the trailer, and Tim. Brian Lightfoot gives a 3. In that trailer, I said put a 1 if you think Ken was wrong to do that. Put a 2 if it's the other way. Brian puts a 3. And Selden puts a 4. I didn't get any serious votes on the 1 or 2. I want to go. I want to go. Tom's Hardware. What do we got here? PC Factory Worker Amusement Center opens in Japan. Kids learn PC do-it-yourself with real CPU memory graphics card. Cool. That looks fun. Yeah, can adults go? Day 1, I bought a Bluetooth headphone for my wife's computer, then discovered it doesn't have Bluetooth. Day 2, bought a Bluetooth dongle, then discovered that it's just a tablet without USB. Bought a Bluetooth dongle, then discovered that it's just a tablet without USB. Bought her a computer, then discovered I don't have a wife. Cheer up, you have a dongle. All right, let's not go down that way further. What's a server-side ads? Skimming through. That's the video Tim Cruz has to share. You will freak out. Microsoft's secret plan to dominate tech and you again. Yeah, no, I'm not going to watch it. Somebody just getting views off of. Now, I'm not actually saying I'm fully on board with whatchamacallit, this has got to be about the, recall. Yeah, sure enough. I suspect at this point in time that I will be disabling that for all my clients every time I come across it. Disable it, disable. And do they have those type of motives behind it? Maybe. But people are getting a lot of views off of putting that alarmist videos out there. Not defending Microsoft in this. Commendatore. Hello, dear. It's Commendatore for the first time on live chat. I have a live question. Let's make him a moderator. Did we get his question? Oh, it jumped on me. Do I still have a highlight? I do. All right. Ken Stout saying he feels welcomed here. I'm not going to worry about the clicks today. Oh, here's the Timex. Sinclair computer. TS1000. The name TS1000, that sounds familiar. Like I've heard people talk about that before. Thank you for that link. Scanning, scanning, scanning. He sent the question in email. Do you want me to go over time and go look at his email? I'm not sure if I'm going to because I have clients waiting on me.
John Williams said Radio Shack.
Ken Stout Leaves said, what are your thoughts on shorts?
Somehow I don't think he's seriously asking that question. I think he's talking about underwear. Well, he might be asking on shorts. I think they're a good way to get attention to your channel. It's hard to get them to convert to actual viewers.
Ken Stout Leaves said no shorts on YouTube.
Ken Stout Live said, duh.
All right. I'm not going to try to figure out the codes, what that means. Can't get, no. That's when I was talking about satisfaction, I think. Who's the young gal? Oh, did she show up? I don't have a name for her. A random. Try random again. See if you can get her to show up. Because there's something about her that I was really pleased with. When you do an R, you're going to get
Ken
a...
Stout Live said, I agree.
Oh,
I
she
think they
did.
draw people, then they do not stick around at all.
Watch the shadow under her foot. I was so thrilled with how this shadow shows up. When she lifts her foot right there. There, the shadow, it looks like she is really on the desk. I don't have a name for her. What should we call her? Commandant Tori, what is your thought on the upcoming Microsoft PC Manager? I'm not quite recalling what that is. I know when I think I heard of it, I just nothing burger. Antivirus, clean up PC, protects your personal computer. So an additional something for them to do to clean up. I'm inclined that I probably won't be implementing it in any kind of an automated fashion on my clients' computers. Because it's just the computer doing extra stuff in the background, and normally it's not fixing a problem that my clients' computers have. If it was fixing a problem, then I'd be interested in it. But yeah, I don't see any draw for that yet, but I have not researched it, so I don't know much about it. All right, let's go ahead and shut down because I do have a couple clients waiting for me to get back to them, and I will catch up on chat messages later. So there's an email address. You can send a question by email or some topic you want me to address, and you can make a comment on any of my videos, and you can ask a question in the chat room. That's what this channel is all about, to respond to people's questions about issues with computers. News in the industry, yeah, we'll do that a little bit. Jenny, I was thinking Jenny too. Princess.
Wendy Windows.
Wendy. Yeah, Wendy. She kind of looks like a Wendy. Walking down the street. Every chance I something or other. All right, goodbye.